This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is
Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back. Happy Friday. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad. Let's jump into today's session, but before I do, I wanted to remind you all that my recap notes from Simplify's annual conference Entering the Fall is available on the Substack. I'll share it in the show notes just in case you missed it. But I did want to thank Michael Green, if you're listening, as well as the co-founder of Simplify, Paul Kim, for hosting me. It was a great event. I learned a lot, and it was quite a treat to see the live fireside chat with both Josh Wolf and David Einhorn. Let's jump into today's session. So this morning, the PCE data came out. It looked like the markets were selling that news off in the morning, but we recovered shortly after the lunchtime break and number go up. I do want to keep you all reminded that end of month and end of quarter is fast approaching next week on Tuesday. Typically, we'll see some rebalancing and some of this let's close at the highs that we've been exhibiting every day. But there are some nuances that I did see, maybe things that might set up for some concern next week. But let's get into it. So we had 176 new highs versus 91 new lows. Looking at advancers, we had 62% advance versus 36% decline, 43% below the 50-day moving average, and 43% below the 200-day moving average. The indices were up. The Dow was up almost 300 points off of the highs of the session, but still up 0.65%. The NASDAQ was up about 100 points or 0.4%. And the S&P was up a little bit more than 0.5% on the session. The Mag 7, for the most part, was a green affair. Tesla leading the way, up almost 4%. You had Microsoft up 0.89%, Nvidia up 0.25%, Amazon up 0.75%, Google was up 0.2%, Apple was down about 0.5%. And Meta was down 0.65%. Taking a quick look at sector analysis, energy was positive the whole week.
If you're intrigued by what you've heard today, if you're ready to challenge your own assumptions and explore a new approach to investing, then I encourage you to check out Not Your Advisor.
Explore their website.
Listen to a few podcast episodes.
See if their philosophy resonates with you.
You might just discover a whole new way of thinking about investing.
One that empowers you to achieve your financial goals.
And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
So until next time.
Yeah.
Keep learning, keep questioning, and keep diving deeper.